These are my Jin Hsi's current stats, which I will be using in this video. I've recently maxed her level to 80 and gotten her weapon up to max level as well. In addition to that, I've also changed some of her echoes to have more resonant skill damage, which is what her main nuke is about. As you can see, they are not the most min-maxed echoes out there, so you can definitely do more damage than what I'm showing today. My Verina's build is the same as it was in the previous video. I didn't do anything to her kit at all, so this is just how it's gonna be. I'm using the same exact echoes and build for every single character that is going to be shown in this showcase. In alternative to Yuanwu, Taoqi, and Motefi, the first other character that you might consider in Jin Hsi's team would actually be Yin Lin. And the main reason why is because she also does coordinated attacks, which, as I've mentioned, would be really helpful in stacking incandescence stacks for Jin Hsi. These are my Yin Lin's build for now. I'll be using the same exact build throughout all of the showcases. Now the thing that we have to hone in on is actually going to be the Forte circuit. And the reason for this is because when her judgment points, which is the charge bar meter, is full, her heavy attack is replaced by Chameleon Cypher. And this consumes all the judgment points, and you will see later in the showcase where she zaps enemies even when she's off field. Now these zaps are going to be coordinated attacks, which give 2 stacks each, and these last for 18 seconds. Now the way you charge up her heavy attack bar is by using any of the basic attacks, skill damage, or even the ulti like Resonance Liberation. Another alternative I would actually recommend is Jian Xin if you do have her, because Jian Xin does a lot with her ulti, with grouping enemies up, and also her heavy attack actually gives a shield, which prevents Jin Hsi's damage from falling off. This is my Jian Xin's current build. As you can see, I've not upgraded her a lot, so this is what I'm going to be using for the showcase. For Jian Xin, the most important thing that we have to consider would actually be her core talents. Now, the inherent skill is definitely the most important one if you want to use her as a support. I've not unlocked this, but this actually increases the shield by 20%, which is huge. Now, what we want to focus on is actually the Forte circuit, and this basically tells you that her heavy attack, when at max stacks, will grant all allies a shield. While she's doing it, she gets her damage taken reduced by 50% and consumes her chi to attack every enemy nearby, dealing aerial damage, which also accumulates and stacks for Jin Hsi's incandescent stacks, although it's only 1 every 3 seconds. As it accumulates, she gets shields, and there are 2 points in her kit where she grants a half shield and a full shield. This will allow you to prevent enemies from interrupting Jin Hsi's attack, and you wouldn't have to dodge attacks mid-air or mid-animation, so there is less damage drop-off. As you can see here, the Zhou progress, when it ends, you regain a shield according to how much progress is reached, and there are 2 progress bars in her kit. Another alternative, if you don't have Verina, or if you would like to use her on another team, would actually be Bai Zhi, the other healer. The reason for that is because she is also a coordinated attack character, and she heals as well. In addition to that, she uses the same thing that Verina uses, a variation in her best in slot, and her echoes, the best echoes that she runs are Rejuvenating Glow, which means that you could just swap over what you would build for Verina into Bai Zhi if you're using them on different teams. The important part of her kit actually comes from the inherent skill, which increases Resonator's attacks by 15% for 20 seconds if they pick up the field of Euphonia. So right after using Bai Zhi, you can actually swap over to Jin Hsi, and if she picks it up, she will get a 15% attack percent increase, which is kind of like a budget Verina. Another thing to look at is actually her Resonance Liberation. Because she summons her spirit Yutan to heal all characters on the nearby team and generates 4 stacks of remnant entities. And this actually follows the team members. 1 stack is automatically consumed to perform coordinated attacks every 22.5 seconds. And as you know, Jin Hsi's incandescent stacks are kept at 1 every 3 seconds, so that you can actually get some stacks from this. For the comparisons, I'll be doing the same exact floor, which is the first floor of Hazard Tower.
天元苍生，诸邪皆除。光和转换，不痛不痛啦！寻思该出场了。差不多该结束了。同心，灵吃灵闪，玉龙凌霄。 试探，绽放吧，上涨吧，切碎他们！别眨眼哦！印象吧，正了。 不小的挑战，就交给我吧。你还好吗？灾救豁除。